This is the S&P 500 Spider ETF SPY one-day reading for February 8th, 2024. It's currently December 18th, 2023, 1:21 p.m. Eastern Time. SPY at the time of this reading is currently $472.40. That's USD. And the shuffle video that we're about to play for you was created on December 5th, 2023, 8:47 p.m. Eastern Time. That's this video here in the corner. So the overall theme and behavior for the 8th, again, we have the Princess of Discs, so an important trade opportunity that will stand out amongst other opportunities on a multi-day scale. Probably a lot of price change here. When I look at the 1 month, it kind of looks like we've got pretty mixed behavior because we've got the cross-reading congruency or cross-reading correlation here. Matter of fact, there's another one right there that I left out, but these two right here correlate to, on the 1 month, we've got the Dominion card, the 2 of Wands here on the 9th, right? So that's where we find ourselves on the sequence of events. I think we probably have a failed attempt to break through key resistance. Like first, we're going to see that price level probably here in the pre-market, and I'll talk about that in more detail in just a moment. Behavior around the highest high for the day, we have a brief peak that's easily missed, followed by a decline through multiple support levels. Behavior around the lowest low, it's nullified, meaning that the sideways fluctuating rally out of the low, it's somehow made irrelevant by some sort of chart behavior. Sideways fluctuating rally that perceived a decline, and then that behavior is made irrelevant, so we probably move to the upside at the end of the day. We also want to be mindful, this is a cross-reading congruency right here, this unicursal hexagram. We have unicursal hexagram energy on the 1 month for the 9th. This is a sneak preview for the 9th. Very, very strong cross-reading congruency. Before we go any further, I want to make sure everybody's aware the whole purpose of the channel is to transmute some of the competitive energy of the stock market into goodwill. We do that by following the rule of karma for the channel. It's an unwritten agreement between the universe and anybody utilizing this information for personal gain. The universe expects you to go to the resources tab of our website and donate 5% of the profits forward to one of these charities, or just do it on your own. But 5% of the profits needs to be donated. 5% of the profits should be donated back to the channel. That helps support the channel and says thank you. And it leaves you with 90%. Make sure to spend that 90% out of love. As long as you follow those rules, you're an angel investor of the channel. The universe is going to send it back to you tenfold for following through on the rule of karma for the channel. Blessings to all my angel investors. Let's get back into it. So we have this prominent move higher in the pre-market. There's a peak in the pre-market or high in the pre-market. That prominent move higher is followed by a full retracement of that move back down. And then there's right around the open there, or in the pre-market, there's a resistance level that's met many times before we failed the breakthrough. That's highlighted, and erratic behavior in the first half hour or around the open and into the first half hour. Erratic behavior back and forth through the same price level. In the midst of that erratic behavior, we revisit a crest we recently met before. And then out of a decline between roughly 10 and 11, there's a big move, an unexpected move higher, even in the face of some scary like technicals or headwinds. That rally ends around 11 to 12, and then we turn into a more volatile, because more of a volatile day between 12 and 1, a lot of volatility, and that ends with a fast move higher, and a bumping along resistance between roughly 1 and 2, a bumping along resistance maybe breaking through, bumping along maybe breaking through. That full card is interesting. Matter of fact, so there's a high at the end of the day. We push the upper end of a range higher right around the close, and that's a significant trade opportunity. First, to cash out of a long position, and also add to a short position that maybe you would have opened up a short position maybe here at this price level, a partial, or maybe in the midst of the high or the revisiting of the high here, a partial short, and then you'd want to add to that short at the end of the day, especially if we move higher, in anticipation of that unicursal hexagram drop. Well, we'll get into that in more detail on the 12th. That's S&P 500 SPY ETF. For February 8th, 2024. Let me know what you think by hitting that like button. As always, make sure to follow that rule of karma. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, really helps the channel. And blessings to all my angel investors. I'll see you guys on the next one.